Every Who down in Who Newville liked the holidays a ton. But where to get great prices on gifts, they had no idea. None. They searched and they searched for great gifts under $25. Gifts for spouses and friends and even their toddlers. When suddenly one Who shouted, Walmart has what you want, knowing they have Lego, Tree Hut, and low prices to flaunt. So they enjoy the holiday season as Who's often do. Cheering and shouting, Walmart has incredible gifts. Who knew? Find gifts they'll love under $25 at Walmart.
Purina believes no one should have to make the impossible choice between their own safety and their pets. But nearly half of domestic abuse survivors delay leaving because they can't bring their pets with them. Through the Purple Leash Project, Purina is helping create more pet-friendly domestic violence shelters so survivors and their pets can escape and heal together. Visit Purina.com/purple to learn more.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Well, let's party each and every year on Christmas Eve, where the fun and cocktail shrimp don't seem to end. Clark and Ralphie taking turns on the TV screen, laughing, singing, yelling with all of our friends. Well, it's Christmas, and everybody's gonna spread the holiday cheer. 'Cause it's Christmas. Oh, it's the best time of the year. Let's do fake reindeer.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey, Matt.
You know, we made a lot of game day changes yesterday
Yeah, we
on
did.
stuff that we were going to cover for November and December, but it seems like your change is definitely one for the better.
I think it is one for the better. So I do want to start off. I'm fine talking about what we were going to do, because I'm sure one day down the road we'll get to it eventually. But we were originally going to cover the live action version of The Year Without a Santa Claus that came out in 2006. And the reason we were going to do that is because coming up at our Christmas live stream, can you remind everyone of the date of that Christmas live stream?
It's going to be December 5th. I think our segment's going to be around 7 or 8 at night.
Nice.
But we're doing a segment called Rankin' the Rankin'.
Yeah. So
Do you know how many Christmas episodes Rankin Bass has produced, Dylan? Because I didn't when I made this decision.
The only reason I know is because you messaged me and told me how many, and I am not looking forward to watching them.
17 of these things. So, that's going to take up a large chunk of my November is going to be watching these C-list Rankin Bass specials.
Because, when you first talk about doing that, you're like, well, I mean, we're gonna rank like 5 of these things, right?
Yeah.
Like Rudolph, Year Without.
I didn't think it would be more than the Muppets last year.
Yeah,
like the Muppets, we had 11, and I was like, oh, geez, that's
it's
a big
absolutely
ask.
insane. This is going to be the one where I'm going to have to watch, and as I'm watching them, just like, all right, this is starting at the bottom. All right, and then just work my way.
It's the
through.
only way to do it. The one thing that I will say versus the Muppets, and I'm a Muppet loving man.
Yeah.
But the Muppets had, I think, 3 movies. Scattered into it. These are all 22 minutes with like maybe 5 of them that are 40 minutes.
Absolutely.
So like
Love it.
at least that makes it an easier watch. And this is like a nice blend of summer 2D hand-drawn animation, and some are the stop motion. So it'll be
it's gonna be cozy, even if it's bad. Even if some of them are bad, they're gonna be
quick.
They're gonna be cozy, and it's gonna be quick. So the reason we pulled away from doing the live action Year Without a Santa Claus isn't. The way I was texting you, I was like, this is bad. And it's not great when I started it. But the easiest way to watch it is somebody uploaded it onto YouTube. And when they uploaded it onto YouTube, they ran it through an AI program that made it, and I'm putting air quotes, 4K, but it really just looks like somebody smeared Vaseline over every single person's face. It's really bad. I do have the DVD, but like, I think that's the only way to watch it. In order for you to watch it, you would have had to order the DVD. So I say, like, we'll postpone that down the road. And even when I was watching it, I was like, listen, this is good to set up what we were going to do for the Christmas live stream, but this is honestly a waste of a heavy hitter pick.
Let's do when either I go to you or you come here. I want to do it Adam Sandler Please Stop style.
Okay.
Where we record like a 10-minute intro.
Yeah.
Then we sit down and we start the movie and we break every 30 minutes to talk about what we've watched so far. But each one of us has one stop card if something so batshit crazy happens that we need to just be like, hold on. Yeah. I can't wait another 10 minutes to talk about this. Let's stop the movie and get the mics live again to just be like, what the fuck just happened?
I made it about 10 minutes in and I was like, this isn't going to work for me. Like, I don't want to watch this right now. And I really don't want to watch this version where it looks like everyone in the movie has seen the Ring film. Yeah. And somebody took a picture of them because literally their faces look all like distorted. And I'm like, what is happening here?
So we changed things up. You went in the total opposite direction and you went with a South Park. You went with South Park season 6, episode 17, Red Sleigh Down, which originally I think I only remembered Santa in Afghanistan. Like, that's the only thing I remembered about this. I had so much fun rewatching this episode because you have like 3 or 4 other absolutely hilarious bits that are happening around the Santa plot. The biggest one being, let's just jump to it, Jimmy singing the 12 Days of Christmas is like, it is so unbelievably funny. And every time that it cuts back to the crowd as they are like very kindly and patiently waiting for this child to finish singing this unbelievably long song. Yeah. And it'll just be like, like, it kills me. And the other part I forgot about is the very beginning, so we'll start there.
The very beginning,
Kyle's cousin is so fucking funny.
God.
Not good, Eric. Not good.
This has one of my, if not my favorite openings to any South Park episode ever. Kyle's cousin running the numbers for Cartman on his naughty and nice list is so funny when he's like, you could cure cancer and AIDS and you would still owe Santa 3 presents.
Yeah, like he's doing it like basically like filing taxes. Like, just not good, Eric. It's not looking good at all.
Herman said, I think you missed some of these things. What about this one? I don't think kicking Clyde in the balls it counts as nice. It was nice for Token. He laughed for like 20 minutes.
It's so good. It's such so a good. Perfect Eric Cartman setup. Because then we get this conceit that Eric is trying to swing the pendulum because he really wants this robot dog toy. Like, that's like his number one thing. So
I don't know if you wrote down the line that's later, but when they finally reveal why he wants to bring Christmas to Iraq, he's like, it's the Hypo Robo dog. Yeah. It's a robot you can starve, and it's awesome.
Yeah. But Cartman decides the only way he's going to get this, he has to do the nicest thing in the world in order to shift to the good list. And his decision is that he has to bring Christmas to Iraq.
Yeah.
So he like is trying to convince Stan and Kyle to go along with this plan. And they're like, I don't know about that, Eric. And then all of a sudden, Mr. Hanky shows up. And I love that it cuts to Cartman. He goes, I hate that Christmas piece of crap.
I hate that Christmas too.
Mr. Hanky. And this is like, it's so silly. Like, Mr. Hanky shows up. He loves this idea of bringing Christmas to Iraq. And they're like, but how will we even get to Santa? And he's like, you could take the Poo-Choo Express.
He's like, oh, God, I don't want to get into that. Stan and Kyle are like, dude, I don't want to get in that. Come on, guys.
He makes the sewers flood to the surface, and it forms a giant turd train that leaves a poop stain everywhere it goes.
Poo-Choo train, it's my favorite thing. Yelling Poo-Choo, all the thing.
I did right. The Poo-Choo song is amazing.
Poo-Choo train running down the tracks with the choo-choo all the way and back. It's so good.
It's so funny.
So
and this is like...
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, they get to the North Pole, and this is like one of the things I love about this episode is they're just bringing like classic characters from. So they get to the North Pole, and all the underpants gnomes are like, oh yeah, 10 months out of the year we're underpants gnomes, but the other 2 months we're helping Santa up here in the North Pole, and like,
which is
like,
my new favorite.
So good.
I think that's my new favorite North Pole lore.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. The gnomes that steal your clothes and make you like can't find a sock or your pair of underpants also are the elves that have been keeping an eye on you all year.
Exactly.
So Santa is like, this is a great idea. I haven't been to that side of the world in a long time, and maybe it's time for me to bring some Christmas spirit. And Santa starts flying over Baghdad. We mentioned Rankin Bass. They get a little cameo here because he throws some gifts out of the house, and we get like classic Rankin and Bass looking children that run out excited to grab them. But the adults aren't as thrilled to see Santa in the sky.
So this came out in 2002. So this was pre-Team America.
Yeah.
So this was very much that representation of the Middle East, like pre-Team America, like as they do in Team America, where they get, and I'm gonna get real offensive, like the Durka. Mm-hmm. Like that gets brought up into this as well. So you see elements of that. Well, they shoot Santa's sleigh down, and I'm going to be honest, it gets real for a second.
Oh my God, when you're like listening to like this military radio of the underpants gnomes being like, we're losing signals. Santa down, red sleigh down. And he's like, help me.
Like, and the underpants gnomes like, oh my gosh, they killed him.
Yeah. But then when they get, it's so realistic, and then again, South Park has that ability to play something so hilarious. Is like Santa is laying in the ground, he's beat up, the sleigh's blown to bits, all the reindeer are dead, and he's reporting back, and he goes, reindeer, all dead. Santa is very sad.
It's such a good Santa. I will be honest, for as absolutely insane as South Park gets, and I think I bring this up every time we watch one of these episodes, the ability to also tug at my heartstrings and just go, oh, poor Santa.
Yeah, poor Santa. So Stan, Kyle, and Cartman are like, we have to save Santa. Yeah. And the underpants gnomes are like, look, we got a backup sleigh. Go get Jesus. Jesus will take care of this for you.
So the way that they come across that idea is, I think one of the underpants gnomes just goes, Christ, and then all the kids go, Jesus, and so they arrive at Jesus's place. They inform him of what's going on. Jesus walks over to a confession booth and is like, we'll need some things, and he opens it up, and Jesus has an arsenal to rival John Wick.
Yeah, it's insane.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for this day.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right. And naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything. From the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
In the darkest corners of the internet, a nameless, formless entity has been growing. No one dares question where it was created or what it wants, but those who have been entranced by its musings chant its blood-curdling name in unison. Horror Movie Night!
Find Horror Movie Night on your favorite podcasting app or at hmnpodcast.com.
Slight spoiler alert to the rough period of time that we're recording this, but in the current South Park, Jesus, the last episode I've seen, Jesus has leaned into a super hyper masculine thing too. So I'm like, oh fuck, maybe this Jesus will come back packing with ammunition.
I haven't watched the newest one, which is apparently like the season 8 premiere. Like,
it's very weird.
It's really weird. I don't know what they're doing.
No one knows
28.
why.
Yeah,
so
I don't.
The theory that I've heard,
go for it,
is that the contract wasn't like a 4-year contract or whatever, but like a 4-season contract, and they're just like trying so bad to get out of the contract that they're just like, hey, what if we split this season into 2 seasons? Like, that should count as 2 of the 4.
Give it up for Trey and Matt. Give it up for Trey and Matt.
The zero fucks that they give, because here's the thing. It's almost like they're playing the studio's game against them, because you know why shows do part like a show like The Sopranos and Breaking Bad did like season 7 part 1 and season 7 part 2, right?
No, explain it.
When you're on a TV show, every time that you get renewed for a new season, you're owed a pay raise.
Oh, okay.
But if 2 seasons are considered 2 parts of a singular season, they don't have to give you a pay raise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And the flip side was Disney would do shit like that, where that's the reason why most Disney shows were 1 season of 65 episodes. Was that they would just shoot like a year and a half's worth of episodes and still consider it 1 season, so that they didn't have to give anyone a pay raise unless they had undeniable proof that they absolutely needed to bring them back for another season of recording. It's like, so I love that Trey and Matt are just like, okay, if our payments are going to be based off of fucking seasons, what if the season's 3 goddamn episodes? How about you go fuck yourself?
And it's really wild, because it was such a good, lucrative deal for Trey and Matt, and where we are, especially Paramount, it's just, I'm glad that they're finding a way to try to weave in and out of the issues in the political climate.
What the fuck's that saying is compliance? I can't something compliance. Where you're like quitting, but you're not quitting. You're just like doing the bare minimum. I can't remember what the fuck the saying is now. But they're like showing
they are still putting out heavy hitter episodes though. So
I mean, they really are.
Yeah.
So Jesus and the boys come and they save Santa. They save Santa while his balls are being electrocuted.
Dude, yeah, we can't pass that up, because that has one of my favorite Santa moments. Is he's like, what are you doing with those? No, you can't shock Santa's balls. And he does it. And I just love Santa's like, looks up to him and goes, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah. So there's that. There's also where the one terrorist is basically just like, we're going to keep doing this until you tell us who sent you. And he's like, well, then we're going to be here for a long time, because I don't know nothing.
I don't know shit.
Shocked again.
But even when he starts, he's like, what's the United States plans? And Santa's like, I don't know. I live in the North Pole.
Yeah, it's so funny. Meanwhile, with the boys plotline, the one thing I forgot to mention is that it becomes apparent to Kyle and Stan that this whole situation happened because Cartman was trying to adjust his placement on the naughty or nice list. And like, they're in the sleigh and he's like, flying in Santa's sleigh, what a magical time. And they're like, dude, you're going to have to sing way more Christmas songs than you're singing right now if you think you're going to make up for this. And then Cartman says like, right in the sleigh. He's singing like faster and more panicked. Jesus shows up. They just start blowing away people to go save Santa Claus.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, it rivals any action movie of Jesus is like with the knife, and like he literally comes out and he goes, what? Bless you, my child. I forgot to tell you one thing. I'm packing, and then pulls out a knife. This is the move. Like, I want to see this movie. So this is a brief tangent. Did you ever watch any of the Evening with Kevin Smith stuff? Like, did you watch like all of them? Okay. So,
I saw the 3 of them. The first one's the one I watched the most, though.
Yeah, 100%. But the second one has a bit where he talks about writing a sequel to, like, The Passion of the Christ.
Yes.
Where like, at one point, Jay and Silent Bob shows up with Uzis. And it's and I'm like, that's exactly what I want to see here, is Jesus as an action star. But I want it played kind of straight like this. I don't need like
because they
goofy asylum type.
They're not making a lot of jokes about it.
No.
Like the joke is how serious they're playing this whole sequence, which leads to my favorite Santa moment, which is like they give Santa a gun and he's pointing at his captor, and then it looks like he shoots off into the distance, and they're like, Santa, why? And he's like, I just couldn't do it. And then it cuts to the guy's brains blown out. He's like, I couldn't let him live. He shocked Santa's balls.
It's such a good bit. This is my favorite. I think this, besides the Mr. Hanky Christmas special, the song one, where Jesus and Santa sing to one another, this is my favorite.
You love quoting that one. There's like
dude,
10 fucking songs about Santa Claus.
There's like 10 Jesus Christmas songs and only 3 Santa ones.
I think that this one is moved pretty high up in my Christmas specials rankings
I think
as well.
I don't remember what our ranking was with the South Park Christmas
I think you put
one.
this in A or B, but I think this is an S tier.
This is one of my favorite ones for sure. For sure. This is one I'm watching every year. There are certain ones that I'm like, I'll get to it. If I get to it, it'll play in the background. This is one that I really enjoy sitting down and rewatching.
The original Mr. Hanky one is always going to scratch an itch for me because there is something charming about that first year, even though it is like a pale comparison to what the show eventually becomes as far as its writing. But there is some, I can't believe we haven't done that one yet. Like that's almost shocking to me.
I think that one also still really holds up. Again, going back to our political climate of like, because that whole episode, isn't that episode about like Kyle's mom wants to remove everything Christmassy from the Christmas play?
That's where we get the Kyle's Mom's a Bitch song for the first time.
Yeah, the original. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But we're going to have to wait till next year because that's a heavy hitter, too.
That is a heavy hitter.
We can't do that in the middle of the year. But coming back to this, they're getting Santa out. And I don't know if there's any, I don't remember if there's any bits in between that and the moment that Jesus gets taken down.
Not really.
I don't think so.
Like they start to leave. Jesus gets shot.
Yeah.
It's this big emotional moment. They run to the rooftop.
Which leads me to, hold on, because they're so good at doing this. I don't know why it always makes me laugh, but I love when Trey or Matt has Stan or Kyle recognize how messed up the situation is that they're in. Because I love because they do this often, where they just pan to Stan or Kyle and he goes, dude, this is pretty fucked up right here.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite early South Park quotes, and they don't really use it that much anymore, but my God, it was the early episodes. That was one of my favorite,
just the straight man going,
lines.
Bro, what the fuck? Because it's the audience. It's like, what the hell is happening on my screen?
But yeah, so Jesus dies. Santa's like, oh, never forget you, Jesus. And they go up on the roof. The boys start getting the sleigh going again while Jesus is just unloading every round he can.
On Patchy and Montel.
Yeah. I can't remember all these
I can't either.
Reindeer.
I was going to bring it up, but I feel like we'd have to know them all. They're the secondary reindeer.
But they fly off, and Santa makes sure that South Park has a great Christmas.
And Iraq, he still turns around. Like they fly into the air, and they're like, we came here to do a job. Yeah. And they turn around and they deliver all these presents in the form of bombs. Like it looks like a bomb's about to go off, like a rocket, and then boom, Christmas spirit.
Yeah, Christmas spirit everywhere.
They show up just as Jimmy's done singing the 12 Days of Christmas.
And they make sure that South Park has a great tree lighting. He gives all the boys their robot dogs, and he makes a speech about how a brave man gave his life today, and that maybe this year we should try to remember Jesus.
Yeah, we should, from here on out, we should, on Christmas Day, we should remember Jesus.
It's so fucking funny. And then this has nothing to do with the episode, just everything to do with the season. Kenny just shows up out of nowhere because this was like after a full season of no Kenny.
Yeah.
And people on the internet being like, we want Kenny back.
Yeah. So Kenny just shows up and he's like, hey, Kenny, where have you been? Hey, guys. And then it cuts to
the credits. It's like the perfect ending to this insane episode.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we made this change up because this would have, even if I had decided, I was leaning towards maybe picking a South Park when I had to do my game day change as well.
Yeah.
And I would not have picked this episode, but I think this is the better episode to talk about. It's
compared to which one? What was
I would have went with season 1. Like I would have went with the very first one because that's the one that like I have the most memories of. Yeah. I remember, and this is where I think like our age difference. I remember the Christmas after that episode aired, and there was like Mr. Hanky shit everywhere. Like it was like no one, including Trey and Matt, anticipated the marketing machine that Mr. Hanky would be for the Christmas year after that episode dropped. So like so much so that he's like still, this is season 6 or 7 and he's still showing up.
Yeah.
In the like I don't think he's been on a Christmas episode for like decades now, but there was like an 8-year period where you were going to see Hanky every year.
He showed up a couple years ago. I think it was a little bit post-COVID because it's a bit of a depressing episode. I don't remember so much about it, but he does show up. So he has been back, but I definitely agree with you because I have those like weird memories in my head of like, okay, South Park was really big, but specifically like that essence of it, like the crudeness of it. It had like the Beavis and Butthead effect of like, these kids are not supposed to be watching this, but that's everything that we were into. Yeah.
It turned into this thing where Mr. Hanky became both the representative of everything that was wrong with South Park and also the thing that everybody who loves South Park cling to for dear life is like the absolute funniest thing in the world. And like in retrospect, it's probably not even that funny, but there are amazing moments in that episode. So I'm like, I do want to revisit.
It is like, stupid to think like, oh, it's a Christmas poop. But I don't, not to put him on a pedestal, but whenever I see Mr. Hanky, the first thing that pops in my head is not that he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, it's Christmas time. Here he comes.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, hey, Mr. Hanky. Like, that's great. Yeah. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, much like real life Mr. Hanky will make you feel warm and fuzzy inside sometimes.
Sometimes he's practically water.
Sometimes he's practically water. I would say up there, my favorite South Park Christmas episodes are like season 6, 7, and 8. I think it's this one, the Adventure in Canada, that's a parody of Wizard of Oz, and then Woodland Critter Christmas.
I was gonna say Woodland Critter Christmas. I know is like one of the ones you ride hard for.
Love that episode, and I just love all these episodes, man. This show will always just make me feel Christmassy, and rewatching this episode made me go, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for this, man.
Dude,
we're
fucking
into this.
Ready.
We're in the midst.
And with that, I gotta say, Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas, dude.
Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, now we won't stop till the big ball drops on New Year's. Happy holiday, have a great holiday, have a merry happy holiday.
You're listening to the Geekscape Network.